Hey everybody, welcome to this intuitive guidance session. My name is aminaheckstall Suma. I'm the creator of STEAM, Soul Transforming Energy and Movement, and I've dedicated my life to using the cultural arts as well as the intuitive healing arts to assist people in connecting to source energy, finding their and awakening to their highest purpose, as well as healing the energy and the vibrations that may have become unstable due to experiences and traumas. Yeah, so that's about it in a nutshell. Anyway, welcome. This session is all about the gifted. And if you're like me, you have this issue every cycle completion. I'm just going to clear the energy. Damn, I just shot ashes everywhere. So yeah, there's something that's meant to go. There's something that's meant to go. And I was just about to say, this reading is about feeling like you have so many gifts, like how I often feel at the end of a cycle completion. And it's like, okay, so what now? And you realize you have so many options as far as what now is concerned. Some of them are surrounded by fears. Some of them are surrounded by familiarity. Some of them are surrounded by anxieties, excitement, passion, love. But it's like, which one do you do? Which gift do I focus on? What is the key right now for me? Because it really ultimately comes down to the key for you right now. What do you focus on? It's going to have a lot to do with what is going on with you, as to where you should focus your energy. And I know with those ashes that came as soon as I tried to light this, there are certain things that need to go. Now, it could be that you're focusing on a career because it's comfortable and you're afraid to step outside of the box. It could be that you've been doing something for a very long time and now there's nothing left for it to offer to you. And it's time to move on to something else. So whatever that is, not with ashes flying around, it has to go. And hopefully today we're going to get some clarity as to what is supposed to stay. So each pile is represented by a top card and a crystal. In my readings, the crystals do mean something in your readings. So I'm not, if if you're drawn to a crystal, really follow that calling, okay? It's not like I'm going to say, oh, you chose the pile with the purple ankh. No, it's going to be called by its crystal because I actually use the attributes of the crystals in the reading, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention to the crystal as well as the card and see what calls to you. So for pile A, why did I say A? That's weird. Pile 1. I don't know why I felt like saying alphabets this time, and I never do that. Somebody in school right now? All right, well, pile A, you have rose quartz and the olive tree. And the cherry blossom crystal star. Pile 2, you have the golden healing heart quartz with pearl and larimar. And yes, each card is a crystal as well. A crystal and a plant. Pile 3, you have the lepidolite ankh, crystal ankh, and azurite and orchid. And pile 4, you have this lepidolite. No, I'm sorry. That's the lepidolite. This is labradorite. I knew I was going to tongue time. Labradorite spiral and aquamarine and white lily. Okay. So we're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths. In through the mouth and out through the mouth. Ready? Take a deep breath in. Relaxing your face muscles. And as you exhale now through your mouth, relax all the way down your spine, down your waist, down your legs, down to your feet. Take a deep breath in. Feel yourself grounding, connecting to the earth by feeling roots extending from the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet. Breathe out. Feel these roots as they extend deeper down into Mama Earth until you feel like you've connected to the core central point of energy. Take a deep breath in. Fill yourself up with this light energy from Mama Earth. Feel it coming up your roots. Exhale. Feel it as it comes up your legs, up your spine, all the way up to the top of your head. Take one more deep breath in. Feel yourself glowing from the inside to the outside. And exhale. Thanking your spirit guides for guiding you here today to receive these much needed messages. All right. And let's get into it. And I'll be right back. Whatever, I'm sorry, I meant to brief you as soon as you finish that. Whatever number, crystal, picture, words jump out at you, that's the ones you go with. You can pause if you need to do some further, looking at each card or whatever, or crystal, but I'm going to get started and I'll be back with pile number 1. Hey, pal 1, welcome to your session. You were drawn to this cherry blossom crystal and the card rose quartz and olive tree. It says alchemy of love and it vibrates to both water and fire energy. And it says, put on my glasses, peace offering, compassion, Venus energy. Ooh. Now, these items are part of the final question I asked in this session, so this card will wait over here. Okay, my pal ones. Let's get into it. So we're going to start with where you stand right now when it comes to your career. Where does my pal one stand right now? And you have the air. Wow. Are you going to inherit something? Are you like in a career where the talent has been passed down for generations, or you don't have to work because you get money from the government or family inheritance? It says unseen potential and hesitation. So I do feel like what they're saying for you right now when it comes to your career moves is that you are procrastinating. You, not other people. You don't see your full potential. You have so many aspects of yourself you have not tapped into yet. And I feel like for this power, your ancestors are coming through big time as the heir. And they're going to be pushing you towards the opportunities that you're hesitant to go towards out of fear of not being worthy, not knowing enough, not being good enough, whatever the case may be. You are good enough. And a lot of your gifts and talents have been passed down. You may be somebody who will notice that something you're good at or passionate about, many other people in your family either have done it, do it, are into it, understand it. It's something like that with this pile here. For example, if you like to sing, maybe your cousin sang, your aunt teaches singing, your brother um loves to listen to music. It's just something that's in your bloodline, your family, that I feel um is where you are right now. You're trying to see your worthiness of being able to carry this crown, of being worthy of receiving. And I feel like without having to do much work. Yeah. Maybe you work really hard at what you do, but the gift that you have, there's like a special gift this pal has that was natural and you never really had to work hard for it. And because of that, maybe you did not see its worth, or you felt like other people didn't see its worth. But your ancestors are saying that's where you should be headed now, career wise, in that direction, if you're not already. So let's see what career qualities you possess that are needed right now. Maybe this will explain to you why you need to step into this position. So, I got the cards in the wrong order for you. Hold on. The animal or the spirit guides, I want to answer that question for you. So, what career qualities you possess are needed right now? My ones, you have snow leopard, mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. Giant panda, innocence, gentleness, harmony, and balance. The elephant, honor, empathy, responsibility, and cooperation. So these are qualities that you possess that will be called for on the career path that you're meant for. So we have mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. I do feel a quality you possess is being able to move in silence. For people to not know what you're going to do next, what you're coming with next, where you are, where you're going. And you're really able to shift into alignment with your environment or wherever you are or what you're doing. Like, for example, if you have to up and move all of a sudden, you are agile enough that you can kind of flow right into this transition, into this new move, even if it's a belief that's shifting. Um, I feel like that you're someone who can be open to people with many different beliefs. Um, there's a softness and a gentleness, a nurturing energy about you. You give a mama or a father bear type energy. So that's needed in the career that is your calling, because you'll be able to bring peace and harmony to places and spaces and people who need it. And people will trust you. You're honorable. You have empathy, like you feel people on a deeper level, and you have an ability to do teamwork, to do collaborations as well, even if you don't see that in yourself. Maybe you're saying like, I'd rather work on my own and be alone. Just know that you do have the qualities that it takes to uh divvy out responsibilities and make a collaborative effort manifest. Okay. So what else from the pal ones we have? What gifts do you possess that your careers should focus on now? So these are qualities that are within you that you need now, and these are going to be gifts like talents. Okay, this is here with you. I'm gonna move these. No, take a stay. All right, so you have shine brightly, stand out, be proud, individuality. So at this time, I am getting your career needs to focus on your originality, your ability to do something different from how other people do it, even if it's something that many people are doing, there's something about how you bring it to the table that makes it stand out. Okay. Find your voice, express yourself, open up, sing out. It's funny, I used the example of singing for this, pal. So for some of you, you do have a gift of singing. You have a voice. People like your voice. Maybe you're meant to counsel. Maybe you're meant to lead meditations or visualizations, poetry, spoken word, um, anything where your voice is needed. Even teaching, but I see teaching more in the form of lecture demonstrations or performance demonstrations or something to that extent. Let me sip lemonade. Okay. Wow. So, what other gifts do my power ones possess that your career should focus on at this time? We have be thankful, gratitude, appreciation, harmony. I do feel like many of you have an ability to set a vibration. Some of you may find that at this time you have the gift of leading ritual, leading ceremonies. Maybe some of you priestess, priests, preachers, churches, mosque. Yeah, places where you go to express gratitude and appreciation, places where there is just a natural energy of harmony. This could even be out in nature. And if none of those resonate, then they're saying that at this time, you have the gift of gratitude. That when you are in the energy of gratitude, it brings everything to you that you want. So, your career at this time, you have to focus on you just being in a state of gratitude for what is to come in. And you have, I just felt like two cards. Reconnect with the Mother Earth. There's a lot with nature with this pile here. Plant, garden, and harvest. So maybe some of you, your career should focus on doing work out in nature, outdoors, work that connects people to nature or you to nature. In the outdoors, things by water, in the mountains. Mountains and forests are like really calling as your spots of sanctuary. Yeah. So your career should be focusing on something that uses your voice that maybe you suppress because it's very original. Maybe you've been made to feel like you need to be quiet or whatever that gift is, that it was something that you should dim, but at this time it is needed. You're meant to shine in this energy. Get into if you're also uh resonating with the spiritual aspect of a career calling, then it's time for you to step into alignment with that. But and some of you are meant to harvest plants and fruits and crops and harvest and feed the planet naturally, actually transform. Some of you are meant to do environmental work here. If you've been feeling cold, now is the time to do things to help save the trees and save the forest, the rainforest and the water, clean water. Okay. Wow. And very few of you in this pile may be visual artists or makeup artists, not painters. I'm getting makeup artists. Um, yeah, or maybe animation, something like that, like anime. I don't know why I just heard that. Okay, so lastly, how will you be leveling up by the next full moon? Now, for those of you that don't know, the next full moon takes place on June 11th. Okay, at least from when I'm recording this. If you're seeing this after that, then it's according to the next full moon from when you are seeing this video. Okay. So how will you be leveling up by the next full moon? And that's where these two cards come in and this crystal. So I'm going to start with the cherry blossom crystal. So first off, by the next full moon, it just feels like you're going to have a lot of peace and harmony and balance coming into your life. Like if you had negative people around you, they're going to be gone. If you were having trouble with negative thinking, that's going to stop. Uh, it just feels like a lot of positive energy rushing in, and like some kind of wish fulfillment. Wow. Okay. And with alchemy of love, peace offering, compassion, and Venus energy, it just feels like something you love is coming in. It's like your love connected to whatever this is that you love doing is going to create something beautiful that you're going to offer in the world, or that you are offering, but it's going to take it to another level where I feel like it's going to have a bigger reach more people. And I feel like not even so much reaching people like for clientele. I feel like this group here, you're going to be doing a lot of relationship mending, maybe with friends. That's why I saw collaborations. Um, yeah, just reuniting maybe with loved ones of some kind to bring to this world certain I hear like amazing talents and gifts. Okay, and you also have amethyst and passion flowers. So pay attention to your crystals too. You have cherry blossom, rose quartz, and now amethyst. And it says violet flame. Wow. Transmuting, breaking addictions, and the nervous system. So if you have had any trouble getting rid of addictive behavior, by the next full moon, you should either focus on getting rid of it or know that it's going to be easy to stop the addiction by the next full moon. And that could be any sort of addictive behavior: overeating, bad food, not exercising, addicted to TV, to social media, to a person's energy, to a certain way of living, a way of thinking, whatever the case may be. You're going through a transmutation. Those old mindsets and addictions are not going to have any power over you anymore. So it's a good time, if you've been struggling with that, to try to focus on that by or before the next full moon from when you're seeing this. Many of you are going to find you're having a deeper connection to spirit with this violet flame energy coming through. You might find that you have a lot of luck. Burning candles will be really good for you and helping you level up and get through the breakthroughs that are occurring at this time. And I do see a deeper connection to ascended masters by the next full moon. So I don't know if you're going to be doing work with like deities, Prophet Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, um, Buddha, that sort of thing, those sort of energies. But they're also helping you in leveling up. Okay, and just stay in the energy of love. There's something with your heart that maybe there was traumas or things maybe throughout your family line. I'm hearing there may have been repetitive traumas and stuff, so it made it difficult for you to see your true potential. But yeah, you're overcoming that, and you're getting assistance with overcoming that from your ancestors. So I hope this resonated, because this is your reading, my group ones. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. Read the description. It'll tell you all about how you can join my private Facebook group, where I'm live every week, as well as the workshop I have coming up, my signature program, and my retreat, Bognessa, which means peace, to Guinea, West Africa. Also occurring this year, at the end of the year. But deposits are due soon, guys. So read the description, find out how you could be down, and we could all meet up and link up on the motherland. And with that said, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be right back with Pal 2. See ya. Hey, Pal 2, welcome to your session. You were drawn to the Golden Healing Quartz Heart Crystal. and Pearl. So take note of your crystals. You also got Pearl and Larimar. And your card says, let go. Surrender, release, patterns and triggers, Pleiades. So right off the back, we know there's a connection here. My PAL 2 star seeds, you are connected to Pleiades. Yeah, wow. All right, so this is a part of your final advice. So I won't read it just yet, but I'm getting so many hits that I could already tell not what the key is for this pal, but I can tell what's been in your way. All right, so where do you stand right now when it comes to your career? Where do my pal 2 stand? You have the pathless. Difficult decisions, lack of direction. My 2s, I got that just from reading your first card. And I guess I sound sad because I chose this pal. I chose pal too. Because I have a connection to dolphins. As much as my daughter hates them and calls them sex takers. I'm not going to say the bad word, but she says they're abusive. She doesn't like them. But I said, I have a connection. I love the energy of dolphins. So I was drawn to this pal, but I cannot tell a lie. I have to be, the messenger I'm meant to be. And pal 2, where you stand right now when it comes to your career is you don't know which way to go at all. You have decisions like you need to be making ASAP, but it's like feeling like you don't know which way to go. And at the same time, I feel like you have a lot of either responsibilities or people like that want your energy or are in need of your energy. Maybe some of you are meant to give direction to those who feel directionless or lost, or maybe that's your calling, but that's exactly where you are. And it makes me feel like perhaps a part of this journey is so that you find your way and you can also help others in some way do that as well. But I really, really can tell you that right now, where you stand in your career is that you have choices, you have decisions to make. Yeah, I mean, literally, you said, well, I'm here. It says the reading is about people have many gifts, and which is the key right now. And literally, it's acknowledging you have many gifts and your decision is difficult. And so, right now, you might feel like you don't know which one to choose or which way to go. So, let's see if we could get you some clarity because, obviously, if you're here, that's the point. I kind of want to look in the book at the Pathless. See something. If it'll come, there it is. So if it comes right up, then I'm meant to look. All right. So, all right. The poor. All right. So I'm going to have to read you the whole thing for you to understand. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense. So it says, the street is busy, alive with the shouting of voices and the sound of boots on cobbles. But one pair of feet seems to have no destination, walking in circles, meandering and lost. This poor soul is the pathless, who hesitated on many decisions and rushed into too many others. They are the product of indecision and misdirection, lacking confidence in themselves and trusting too much in people who would misguide them. Wow. Wow. All right. So it feels like progress on whatever you've been working towards has grounded to a halt. Others might give you unsolicited advice, but you know yourself better than anyone else. Take a step back and consider a new direction, but don't keep stubbornly moving forward if it's not getting you anywhere. And that is where you are on your path right now. You're either trying to decide which way to go, or you're forcing yourself to move in a direction that hasn't been leading you anywhere in hopes that eventually you'll gain some kind of clarity along the way. Wow. So let's get this assistance that we need now. Okay, my twos. What career qualities do you possess that are needed now? Maybe that'll help point you in the direction of what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Falcon. Focus, action. Well, damn it. They letting you know you're supposed to be taking action on whatever it is. It's supposed to be happening now. Purpose and aspiration. It's like they feel like you know your purpose. So one of your options or directions that you're hesitant to go in is actually the path to your highest purpose. But there's something with you not taking action. That's the issue. Blue whale. Unity, resonance, magnificence, and mastery. You've really mastered something. You've mastered something. And maybe you felt like maybe you don't see the greatness in what you bring to the table. There's something about you that can bring people together. You're like an energy that if there are conflicting energies together, you can enter and make everyone get along, or everyone will be at peace, or try to get along or whatever. There's something about you that just brings a spiritual energy. And you got 21 and 2. So something with the number 2 with you. Like pairs, bringing people together is a part of your purpose. Yeah, getting people to focus on certain things. You're really a master at something. Yeah, you need to bring this quality to the surface of you knowing your magnificence and your mastery, of knowing that you have resonance, and going after your aspirations. There's something that they're showing me like you really, really want. You really want to do. You've wanted it for a long time, but there's fear around it. There's fear around going towards it. Uh, Lizard, Tuatara, dreaming, sight, knowledge, and hidden gifts. So this may be something you bury that you know a lot about. Oh my God. Maybe you've even had dreams of yourself in the spotlight or just being recognized. I'm feeling recognition, a feeling of wanting to be recognized for knowing or having knowledge about something. I'm also hearing for some of you very intuitive with sight and dreaming here also gives me being intuitive, getting your messages through dreams and maybe clairvoyantly. Yeah, I do see intuitive gifts needing to come to the surface. So if you already tapped in, more power to you. If you have not, you need to. Yeah, that's a quality that needs to come to the surface now that you already possess. Confidence in you knowing what you know and that you have mastered what you put your energy into. There's something with that is needed at this time. Yeah. I might come back to your animals. Let me see what else we got for my twos. We're getting closer. We got intuition, bringing people together. What gifts you possess that your career should focus on right now? This is where we can possibly get pointed in a direction. So you have take time out, siesta, recharge, and rest. Many of you are meant to run spas and retreats. So, wow. So you may have a gift of being able to help people to relax, to recharge their energy in some way. That's why I was thinking retreats, I was thinking spas, masseuse, yeah, wellness coaches, just anyone that yeah, knows how to create gatherings where it's not a party, but it's like a gathering of people who are just coming together to recharge, to rest. Open to love, relationships, passion, and fulfillment. So many of you have a gift of being able to open people up, open their hearts. I hear heart healing is a gift that many of you have. Maybe some of you help people through relationships. This doesn't even have to be something you're making money off of, but this is a career quality that if you wanted to, you could. Relationship counselor. I'm also hearing manifestation with fulfillment, helping people to reach their goals and what they want, is also a gift of yours that should be a part of your career. And being open to all. I'm hearing there's something with you that you are able to love unconditionally, but with boundaries. I get a very strong but soft energy, like a mama, but I'm not going to take your mess. Okay. Interact and relate. There's a lot with you bringing people together. Maybe you're meant to run group workshops, classes, um, interact and relate. Community, family, and traditions. Perhaps what you do is you create a event that people can do annually around certain holidays or certain traditions or memories, memorials and stuff, reunions, um, weddings. There's just something about you with bringing people together that is a big thing. And I do see for you having your own community, maybe building your own community, a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, TikTok is something that you need to do now so that you can interact and relate with others that may be interested in the gifts you have to offer. Yeah, you have a very strong humanitarian vibe, this pal, that you are meant to be of some kind of service to humans to help them heal, possibly specifically women. But I do see masculine energies being drawn to you as well. And lastly, awaken your inner shaman. I just said you're meant to help groups heal. Connect, invoke, and heal. There is a deep connection you have to ancestral energy as well as to um the earth. I was gonna say plants, but they're like, no, the planet. And you there's something about your gifts that when it comes to your career, you are meant to use your ability to heal. Now, that could be healing energetically, healing physically, healing spirit, healing on whatever level that could be. Heart healing, maybe because you have open to love and relationships and things like that, and interactions with family. So there may be a lot of trauma healing that you may help with. For some of you, you help people to connect to the spirit realm with this invoke and to connect to their ancestors. There's just something about you with helping people connect to the planet and the spirit realm that's very important in your career. Okay. And that brings me directly to your other cards, which speak of how you're going to be leveling up by the next full moon from whenever you're seeing this. Okay. So we've let go, surrender, release patterns and triggers, Pleiades. It just feels like you're going to be forgiving and letting go of a lot of things that hurt you, that wounded your heart chakra, your heart center. And with this being gold, it gives me solar plexus energy too. So I feel like many of you had your heart and your confidence knocked down. And by the next full moon, you're going to have let go of a lot of those things that triggered you from the past. You're going to be releasing patterns that repetitively made you repeat these situations. And you're getting a lot of help from star ancestors in doing this. Okay. You may see rainbows, you may see fish, or fluffy clouds. I'm hearing those are going to be signs to you that your star ancestors are giving you the head nod. You're doing it. All right, you're in alignment with what it is you are meant to be doing. But it has a lot to do with intuition. I do feel for many of you, maybe even movement with this action and purpose. But I'm really getting, and this is even giving me drumming and dancing of some kind. Drumming, dancing, but I'm getting big time with retreats, something or workshops that allow people to heal and recharge and reboot. Okay. Or counseling people. Um, some of you running community centers, social workers, public assistance workers, just some things in the community that bring people together, that create tradition, that help people to heal and mend relationships or to fulfill goals. And you have mushroom magic. I knew you was something magical with you. Communication. You're going to be leveling up by the next full moon with how you communicate. Exploring new states of consciousness, untapped potential. Wow. This is like giving me hidden gifts still. Untapped potential, hidden gifts. It's like the same energy. But when I look at this also, it's also giving me the energy that your new states of consciousness are going to also assist you in leveling up when it comes to communicating with your guides and your spirit team. Yeah. I think by the next full moon, potential that you didn't realize you had, levels that you didn't realize you could reach, yeah, they're going to come to the surface. The moment you have fully released and let go of the past and fully healed, this is all about healing that heart center. But I also, with the golden color, it's like a master healing. And it also gives me the energy that you have the gift to do this for others as well. And also in doing that, you're healing aspects of the solar plexus chakra, which vibrates to the color yellow and is located above the belly button and below the rib cage. You're also giving a healing light to that space to return to a state of confidence and determination and willpower, so that there's no stagnancy. You know what I'm saying? You just flow. Wow. And that's what I got for you, my pal twos. I hope this resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. And everybody read the description to learn how to join my private Facebook group where I'm live every week, as well as how you can be a part of my 5-month signature program and the retreat, Bonessa Retreat to Guinea, West Africa. I'm sending y'all so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be right back with group 3. See ya. Hey, pal 3. Sorry, I had to take a sip of juice. Hey, guys. Welcome to your session. You were drawn to this lepidolite ankh. Ain't gonna lie, this pal was like my second choice. And you were drawn to azurite and orchard. Your card says Lyran Stargate. So we have another starseed pile. The one before this was also starseeds. Some of you probably coming from that pile like myself. It says personal power, healing entanglements, and throat opening. Wow. And this is a part of the final question that I asked. So I will get to that last. In the meantime, let's get into the read. So where do you stand right now when it comes to your career, my pile 3s? The Walker. The Unknown. A Journey. Yeah, my pile 3s, you might want to go check out pile 2 as well. It's given the same energy. Or you're from pile 2. The only difference it's giving is that with the pile 2, it felt a lot more frustrating and dark. More like a cycle getting ready to be repeated, a pattern that was consistent. Somebody that often repeated patterns based off of familiarity, afraid of, taking a chance or a risk. But this pal, with the unknown, a journey, it feels more like you're already on this journey. You're just stepping onto a path and you really don't know where it's taking you, but you're trusting you're being guided. You're trusting that on the other side is your goals and your happiness. I'm getting a lot of faith in the guidance of the spirit, your spirit team from this pal or from God. And I do feel like that a part of your career journey and a part of your life has been for you to trust, for you to take steps forward, not really knowing where you were being guided, just trusting the process. So right now, that's where you are in your career journey. You're kind of just not really sure. Pal 2 didn't know which way to go. This pal is like you're on the journey and you don't know where you're going. You're not sure where it's headed, but you're optimistic that you're going to end up where you belong. All right. So let's get some more insight. What qualities are needed at this time that you already possess? Okay. Pile 3, you have dugong, trust, grace, mystery, and humor. So you are going to need your sense of humor right now. There's going to be a lot of moments where I guess you're going to feel like, this is so crazy, it's funny. And just trusting and moving with grace, giving yourself grace, allowing yourself to figure things out at your own time and speed. And with unknown and mystery, it's just giving that energy that you just have to, at this time, trust the process. And that's one of the qualities needed right now, is for you to just be able to trust that you're being guided in the right direction. And just stay lighthearted along the way. Finding time for fun and laughter is important. Python, discernment, detachment, transformation, and renewal. You have a great ability to change. There's something with you, Pal 3s, that when it is time, or when you are like, okay, I'm done with this, you are able to completely revamp, like shed your old skin and step into a whole new energy and life or vibration. This may be something that's needed in your career. Maybe you have to be able to create change in other people's lives or in environments. Maybe you're going to be an interior decorator, architect, fashion designer, model, plastic surgeon, surgeon, period, doctor. Just something that helps to bring a new energy in, or a huge transformation into people's lives. Maybe you'll run a funeral parlor, be a death doula, a birth doula, whatever the case may be. You have an ability to assist with transformation because you have the ability to renew and transform yourself and detach from things that no longer serve you with ease. Lotus blue butterfly. Transformation, another card of transformation. You got transformation twice. Becoming lightness and beauty. And that's reminded me of where I said being more lighthearted. There's something about you. You have a wonderful sense of humor that is very helpful when it comes to whatever career you are meant to be in. Being able to have a sense of humor, find fun and lightheartedness in things that might not be seen in that way. But like I was saying, like you have something to do with helping people beautify themselves, beautify locations, um, yeah, help a space or a person transform themselves or their lives. And you have this ability to really transform and change yourself. Yeah. Wow, to get two animals or two elements, energies that are about transformation and change. I feel like this group here Also could run transformational workshops, or just be a great figure in someone's life when they're on an unknown journey and trying to upgrade themselves to match the vibration that they want to experience on their journey. Hmm. Some of you I see nature, wilderness hikers. Um, you'll get your greatest ideas out in nature or traveling. I heard this is a travel group. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else I got. The gifts that you possess that your career needs to focus on right now. So my threes, laugh. No, you don't have laugh and have fun. And I just said laughter and humor. Oh my God. So your career needs to be focused. Some of you may be comedians or actors and actresses. It says smile, positive energy, and joyfulness. Some of you may be drawn to being monks, meditation teachers, visualization guides, um, laughing yoga teachers. Um, yeah, there's just something about your humor that's very important at this time. And you have this gift to make people laugh, to offer people a smile or positive energy, and it just changes their whole day. It changes their lives. Being in your energy, when you're in an energy of positiveness and joy, that spreads to other people. And yes, it's a part of your career. You're meant to, I think, I'm feeling like transform lives that may have been feeling lost to feeling like they have community, um, people they have like-mindedness with, and can share their joys and happiness with. Wow. You also have earth magic. I just said you'll find your greatest ideas come to you in nature, and literally it's telling you nature, rituals, and charms. Semi-power threes, there's something with your career that is going to need your ability to connect to trees, animals, and the elementals, nature, spirits, even like fairies, elves, just that energy. You will probably find you're really good with herbs, creating rituals, and protection charms. Some of you may be called to do that, but I do see a career having you connecting to nature a lot. Maybe being outdoors is going to be an important aspect of um your your direction that you're headed in with your career. But you do have this gift of connecting to the earth and nature in such a way that it will attract in others who want to have that same connection. I heard parks and recreational workers, farmers. Yeah. All right. Up to whole self health. And I literally call my what I do holistic healing. This is natural therapies, balance, and Ayurveda. So you, some of you here may be nutritionists, may have a calling to be chefs, um, whatever the case may be. Your career gift that you possess that you need to focus on now is your ability to create natural remedies. Maybe you're very good with herbs, I'm hearing, and creating lifestyle rituals that create balance and health and wellness. Maybe you're meant to lead yoga workshops or fitness workshops, or um, create rituals. Like maybe you do videos where people can follow what you're doing each day. This is what you do to stay healthy and, keep yourself well. Whatever the case may be. I'm just throwing out things that are popping into my head, guys. But these are the qualities that you possess that are needed now for whatever your calling is. And lastly, you have nature spirits. Like, are they screaming nature at you right now? Literally, screaming it. Elves, and I said this, elves, fairies. Oh my God. and rock formations. Oh my God, my pal threes. You are some kind of ethereal being. What the hell? You are very, very, very connected to nature on this planet. I think I told Pal 1 this, but Pal 3, nah. Whatever your career is, the qualities you possess that are needed at this time are the ones that connect you to the magic of the earth. Yeah. To the positive energy and joy that you can find just by being on this planet, eating from this planet, um, connecting to it. With rock formations, I'm also hearing some of you may be guided to do rituals and sacred ceremonies and things at certain sacred sites on this planet. You're going to get really, really recharged there. And I feel like you're meant to do like uh, rituals and retreats maybe in some of these locations, or just trips there. Some of you I do see acting and maybe even writing fantasy books, or yeah, that just popped in my head. So that might be more individualized information. Um yeah, this is my pal that can go outside feeling low vibe, take off their shoes and stand in the grass and let the sun just recharge them and they'll be healed. And this sun stood out to me before, and with these all of this aspects of nature and the mountains, and this just made it all come clear. Wow, you're on a journey of a huge transformation, and through it all you may also be offering assistance with transforming people's health regimes and their connection to uh, balancing fun and lightheartedness with work and seriousness. If that makes sense. So anyway, how will you be leveling up by the next full moon from whenever you are watching this? And you were drawn to the lepidolite ankh, and you have azurite and orchid and the Lyran Stargate. So you might want to look up the Lyran star ancestry. You have a connection to them. And your personal power is going to be what's leveling up. You're going to be healing a lot of entanglements, I feel, that had to do with matters of the heart. With the lepidolite here, it lets me know that there is a connection coming in for you that is eternal, maybe past lifetime connection that's coming in this lifetime, that's going to heal a lot of pain from your love life that you've gone through. I feel like for this pal, you've had a journey that perhaps there were a lot of coming togethers with people, birds of the feathers, and then, coming into contact with those that just wanted to keep you from any forms of transformation and glowing up. Uh, I do see by the next full moon that's healing and this infinite love coming in very strong, with a very, very strong connection. Some of you, it may be a connection to ancient Egypt. Some of you, it's just a past life relationship that now is ready to come in. And also, I'm seeing for many of you with throat opening that you're going to be teaching. Sorry, my New York accent. Teaching. Y'all going to be teaching, or then I still say y'all going to be y'all gonna be teaching or speaking on something that has to do with health, holistic health, or rituals in nature, or nature conservation, and or natural conservation, or comedy. Something that just gets people laughing and having a good time. And you have crystal grid, focus, create with intent. So if there's something you want to manifest, if you have an idea of what it is you want to do, but there's fears around it because there's unknown energy, you don't know where it's going to take you, you're not sure. It is going to be hugely transformative, all right? And you're meant to take this journey and just trust. There's something transformative about you trusting the process at this time. Because I also see you getting beautiful, like a beauty glow up as well. But by the next full moon, whatever it is you've been focusing on is what's going to manifest, okay? Whatever you've been focusing on. So set your intentions, focus your energy on what it is you want, not what you don't want, and that's what you're going to experience when it comes to your career, okay? I'm sending y'all so much light and love. I hope this resonated. That's your reading, my Pal Threes. I hope it made sense and wasn't all over the place. If it resonated, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe and read the description. Everybody, it tells you how to join my private Facebook group, as well as book personal reading sessions with me, and join my 5-month signature program, The Energy Shift, as well as join us on Bonessa Retreat to Guinea, West Africa. I'm sending y'all so much light and love again on your journeys. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 4. See ya. Hey, Pal 4. I don't know what the hell just happened. I got so distracted before doing your reading. And I mean, I had your pal sitting here. And for some reason, I started singing this love song, End of Time, which I never, ever, ever sang by Justin Timberlake. And I was just like, oh, yeah. And just feeling like real laid back to the end of time. So I don't know why your pal has me feeling like everything is everything. But if you're here, you don't feel that way. You have to be feeling like, I got so many gifts, and which is the right one? Which direction? What's the key? Which way do I go? I don't know. There's something about this pal that makes me feel like it's something you've been doing forever, and something that's just a part of you that you just love, that just comes with ease. It's almost like you're overlooking what comes with ease. You're like the opposite of all the other pals. The energy totally shifted. It's like what you are meant to be doing right now is coming with ease. But it's almost like you're looking for the difficulty. The other pals, it felt like the difficulty was going towards what was unknown, what was new. For you, I feel like it's like you're already in alignment. You're already doing it. But it's like because it comes so easy to you, it's almost like you're looking like this can't be my calling. It can't be. That type of energy I'm getting. Anyway, let's get into it. So you were drawn to this spiral, which I still have not gotten the scientific name for it. I'm sorry, guys. But this is a labradorite crystal. And you were drawn to the card aquamarine crystal and white lily. These are a part of your final question, but the card says go with the flow. And I just said it feels like you're already like doing like flowing, like Divine Mother, Shekinah flow, detach. All right, go read this last. I'm not even going to let the messages popping in my head right now come through. We're going to jump in. So where do you stand right now when it comes to your career? Because I feel like this power here is going to be very straight to the point, very easy to comprehend. The Hound. Loyalty, chains, and promises. So I do feel that maybe you are in a career right now that you feel loyal to, or you have a loyal following to. Either you're feeling loyalty to it because you've been doing it for so long, or it's just always been what you wanted, or you are going to keep doing it till you get out of it what you feel you deserve or you're worthy of, or you just feel like you have a lot of people who count on you there. So I'm going to read from the book. This is the only other pile besides, I think, pile 2 that I was drawn to the book for. Okay. The Hound. Now everybody else has popped right up. See, because usually if I can't find it, it means my channel message was on point. I'm going to try. Okay. That makes me annoyed because now I'm curious. So now I'm not going to give up. No, I want to find it. All right, let me look in the... By the way, this is from the Citadel Oracle deck. I don't always say deck because I've laughed at other people who've said it. Because they always sound like they're saying the other D word. I'm immature sometimes. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Where is the Hound? Why am I struggling to find him? The Hound. That is what it says, right? Yeah. If I knew it was going to take me this long, I would have paused. I must be going right past it. Yes, I am. The Hound is a part of the court. Page 38. Yeah, I must have passed by that several times. Okay. So it says, the Hound paces awaiting orders. In swearing their loyalty to another, they have learned their place in the world and what is most important to them. But they have also lost their freedom. The Hound's devotion comes from a deep love, blinding them to a life beyond the person they are sworn to. They have found security in knowing where their next meal comes from, but some part of them still yearns for the wild. Is that what it is, my fours? It's like you're in this position that has been taking care of you, so you feel committed, you feel loyal to it, you feel like I got to keep doing this to put bread on my table, but there is another aspect of you that yearns for more. So it says promises are not made lightly, and you may be starting to realize that an agreement you made has come with more restrictions than you thought, maybe a contract. Keeping your word is important, but don't let yourself be taken advantage of. It's not too late to decide that a relationship, agreement, or situation no longer benefits you. Don't hold on to ties out of a misguided sense of loyalty or lost time. Sometimes the best path of action is to break free and start again. Wow. So they told you powerful. I'm kidding. I'm just like, okay, so to an extent, it's like, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm drinking. It's like they're saying you're being complacent, that you're almost settling because of comfort, because of familiarity, and that it's time for you to follow that other yearning for more, something else. Now, I'm getting for this group, it could go either way. You might be comfortable. You might be good. That might be you fulfilling your highest purpose. But for others of you, if you feel like you resonate completely with what was read, then yeah, you are probably in need of letting go of something that you've been doing for a long time just because you're scared of a tower moment. You're scared of things falling apart. You're scared of your faulty foundation crumbling and you having to start again. You know, you have to make sure you're sticking with something for the right reasons, not out of fear. So let's see. What career qualities do you possess that are needed now? So we have orange-bellied parrot, radiance, expression, communication, and acceleration. So I feel like you're very attractive, my forwards, that on site, maybe it's how you dress or how you do your makeup or your hair or how you shape your beard up, whatever it is. There's something about you that people look at you and they go, ooh, Pal 4 is sharp. Pal 4 knows how to put certain colors together. Pal 4 is very eclectic. Pal 4 just be radiant, just be expressing themselves, fearlessly. There's something with communication here, but I'm not really getting, because the parrot, it does have a lot to do with the mouth, with talking. But for some reason, I'm seeing it more in a director sort of communication, leading, directing, managing, supervising. That is where I feel like your communication skills are needed and best. You also have B energy. See, you're a busy one. Creativity, purpose, harvest, and devotion. I swear, I feel like everybody should just listen to every pal because the collective is getting a lot of repetitive words. We've had harvest and purpose come up in another group as well. Not the same card, but some of the same words, communication as well. And here we go with double threes. Okay, power force, pay attention to that. Um, so you already know you're creative. You have creative gifts and they're a part of your purpose. So if whatever you're doing now that you're feeling like you're just in it and it's just what puts food on your table, if there's no creative aspect to it, it is not where you're meant to be. And when you finally step into your creativity and start expressing yourself creatively, your harvest is going to come in, and then you'll see those devoted to you, those loyal to you, your supporters, those that follow you will come in as well. I heard Queen Bee just now, like you're going to just attract in a hive of devoted, I don't want to say followers, but supporters. Yeah. So you do have the ability to attract in a heavy following. And I feel like that's something you doubted that people would support you. Maybe that's for certain people. A lot of color here. So how you look, your clothing is very important to your career too. Might be a model, fashion designer, um, yeah, business boss, corporate boss. Okay, you also have fairy wren. You might get a lot of contact from birds. Maybe they're making a lot of noise outside your home in the morning, or they just fly like right up in front of you out of nowhere. This actually looks like the birds that I thought were blue jays around my house. A fairy wren. I have to look that up. Spontaneity, vibrancy, support, and the muse. So again, it is returning you back to just your radiance. You got radiance and then you got vibrancy. There's just something about you that when you're in your element, you glow. You just are vibrant. And when you're not, you're kind of dim. Your light goes down. You have this ability to be spontaneous, to be able to go with the flow, to come up with an idea and go with it. Um, and that is a great quality that is going to be helpful for you in your life purpose. um I do see you being supportive. So maybe not only could you be very good in a leadership position, but also in a position where you are supporting someone else's work. That could also be your calling, in the form of being maybe a muse. Maybe there's something you've done that inspires someone else, or some way that you appear that inspires someone else. You are also meant to inspire other people as well. But I do feel that most of you are meant to do that with your creativity in some way. Wow. All right. So let's see the gifts you possess that your career should focus on right now. Go after your goals. You need to just be going after your goals and not settling for what you've been accepting for a long time just because it's easy. It says persist, encourage, and advance. I do also feel like that you have this about you that may be useful at this time on your career path is motivation. Either you're able to motivate others or you are meant to motivate, to just get into an energy of motivation going after your goals and not giving up. But it does say encourage. So it's letting me know that a part of your career path could also involve encouraging others to go after their goals and their dreams. Wow. In some way. You have respect your physical body. Detox, rejuvenate, relax. My pal two's got this similar thing. Theirs was telling them they need to be doing retreats. I do feel the same for this pal, but I almost feel like you would be an asset to a retreat. Perhaps think about advertising yourself to retreat programs and centers that detox people, clean their energy or their insides out so that their radiance and vibrancy can shine through. Events where rejuvenation is the focus or relaxation. I do see for this power also a need to do movement. So your career may focus on dance, yoga, kundalini yoga, uh, yeah, just any tantric dancing, fitness, a lot of fitness. I just heard with this group, you may be drawn to movement that is for getting the body, the physical, in shape. Okay. Okay. What other goals? And I do feel like this pal, you have a nice body. I don't know. That popped into my head. People have goals to have bodies like yours. Now, if you feel like you don't have a great body, like you're like, I'm out of shape, I'm letting you know that to other people, they like your shape. People think that you look nice, you look good, you look healthy. And yeah, you might motivate people to go after that, their physical goals. Re energize your life. Clear, positive space, harmony. Many of you are meant to help with architecture, interior design, um, creating sacred spaces for people as well, um, clearing the energy in a space. Some of you, I feel like being in a part of a temple or church or mosque would be very healing for you, or maybe a part of your career will revolve around that or that type of a community. But there's something about your career will flourish when you are in a space that feels good. I feel like some of you may be in environments that don't feel good to you. Maybe you feel like you're in a constant battle or a lot of overwhelm and responsibility, but you have the ability to clear that energy, um, to make a space that doesn't feel so great have a positive energy over it. You can like detox the energy in a space. And that's because you have some kind of vibrancy, some kind of radiance that shines through how you communicate or express yourself creatively. Okay. And you have teach and share. Boom. There you go. Instill, instruct, educate. If you had any further question as to the key to your life, your highest purpose, your career, if you're not teaching what you know in some way, shape, or form, you are not doing what you're meant to do. If you're not sharing, like educating, just letting people learn something from what you know, you're not in alignment just yet. You literally got boom. Okay. So even if these aspects didn't resonate, you already know that if you're not in alignment with that, then you are not on your career path. And then for some of you, not saying you're not on your career path, but you're not in alignment with what you are meant to be doing. And for many of you, you're meant to still get some more education. There's something deeper you're meant to share that you need to go after, and you know what it is. You know, like if I had that little information or that piece of paper, certification or diploma or degree, I'd be unstoppable. It's time to go after that. Some of you, it's time to do the workshops, the certification, the school, the education that's necessary for you to be able to um, step into your highest purpose. All right, so let's see. How will you be leveling up by the next full moon? So that's the full moon, the next one from whenever you're seeing this. And I do feel like cycles are coming to a completion by the next full moon, where you might have felt like, oh my God, this was never ending. Just know that you might have been on a journey, my force, that felt like it could go from light to dark. Like it's great, it's horrible, it's great, it's horrible. Like a roller coaster ride that is now coming to an end. It does say go with the flow. And I do feel like you've been doing that for a while now, just going with the flow of what you feel is familiar, what you've been doing to get by, that's been working. But now they're saying it's time for you to detach from what you have been using to create momentum, because now you need momentum in another direction. Um, you need to tap into that divine mother. That's that inner creative, creative center, that inner nurturer, and get into alignment with the divine flow, where you're feeling guided, not where you feel you're supposed to be, but where you feel guided to be. And that's what you should be doing at this time. And by the next full moon, I feel like you'll be ending a cycle that made you feel like you could not go after a specific goal, and you're going to find yourself going for it. Okay. I also see you have the crystal apophyllite and elemi, which is a plant. And it says cleanse. Lifestyle choices, you got detox twice, and nourishment. So my powerful is, it's time for you to watch what you're eating. With nourishment, what you are putting in your body is really, really a major factor at this time. That by the next full moon, you either find yourself cleansing of um toxic things you've been putting in your body, or you're going to find that you've detoxed if you've already started this process. But I am hearing a huge lifestyle change is needed or will be coming in by the next full moon, that is going to help clean out your body. That's going to change the way you take care of yourself. I see respect your physical body standing out and re-energize your life. So I do feel these are two things that you have the ability to do for yourself, and that is called for now in order for you to go after your goals, which is either to get higher education or to start educating others. And that is going to come when you do this lifestyle shift that is coming into play by the next full moon. Yeah, that's what I got for you, my power fours. I hope that this resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. And everybody, read the description so that you can join my private group on Facebook, where I'm live I'll be live tomorrow. I'm filming this on a Friday. I'll be live tomorrow there at 11 a.m. every Saturday with the weekly vibe. Also, check the description for how you can book personal readings from me, as well as join my 5-month signature program, The Energy Shift, and come with us on Bonessa, a retreat to Guinea, West Africa. It's going to be, I was about to say a bad word. It's going to be effing amazing, y'all. I just felt like the bad word wasn't called for. Otherwise, y'all know I would have said it any other time. But yeah, it's going to be effing amazing. So I hope that you all can come. We all get to vibe and meet each other there. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies, the great stuff, the magic that comes from being a part of this family of light. Until next time, bye.